What is going on, you guys? It's your girl Diana, back at you with another YouTube video. These 7-star Sceptile raids have been live for a couple of days, so today I'll be showing you how you can solo the raids in case you don't have a group to take them down. So let's go ahead and hop into it. So as we know, Sceptile is going to be level 100 since it is a 7-star raid and is normally a pure grass type Pokemon. However, for this raid, it does have the Dragon Tera type and it will also be using Dragon type moves. It does have the ability Unburden, which means that if it loses its held item, it does increase its speed stat. However, there's no held item to be lost, so Unburden doesn't really come into play, but Sceptile is still a very fast Pokemon compared to most raid Pokemon. As for its main moveset, it is going to go ahead and have Leaf Blade, Breaking Swipe, Dragon Dance, and Thunder Punch. However, it does also have access to moves like Earthquake as well. But the Dragon Dance is going to be the one that causes the main issue because it literally starts to hurt, especially with things like Leaf Blade that have high crit rates. However, what I use to solo the raid might not be very surprising to most people because I've used it for the past couple of raids, but it is going to be Annihilate, which is also going to be level 100, of course, and is normally a fighting and ghost type Pokemon, and for this raid, you are going to want to go ahead and give it the Ghost Tera type. For its held item, I do have it holding a Shell Bell just so that you can get HP recovery every time you do use a damage dealing move. And its EV spread is going to be full HP and full attack with an adamant nature, and it is also going to have the ability Defiant, which means that if it gets hit by any stat lowering moves, it's actually going to boost its attack stat, which is nice considering Sceptile does have Breaking Swipe, which is supposed to lower attack. As for moveset, you are going to want to go ahead and go for Taunt, Drain Punch, Bulk Up, and Rage Fist. Taunt is there to prevent Dragon Dance from happening too many times so that you don't simply pass away. Drain Punch is going to be there for you to get a little bit of chip damage as well as a little bit of HP recovery. Bulk Up is there for you to set up, and then Rage Fist is of course going to be your attacking move of choice once you are able to set up. But now that we know what exactly we're going up against and what we'll be bringing into the raid, let's go ahead and hop into the actual strategy. So just a couple of notes for this specific raid. If you don't get paired with an NPC partner that has access to the ability Intimidate or like a Sylveon with Cute Charm, I would just reset until you do, just because since it does have access to Dragon Dance, if you don't have a way to lower its attack stat, you're going to be having not a great time. So I would just reset to make your life easier. However, if you also get hit with an attack like turn 1, I would reset then too, because you do not want to faint during this specific raid. So we will not be strategically fainting here. So luckily here we do miss, or not miss, but we don't get hit by the Leaf Blade that it does turn 0. And I'm going to go ahead and go for Taunt turn 1, just because even though it is getting 1 Dragon Dance off here, we want to prevent it from getting any more off. So here goes Taunt. So now we don't have to worry about Dragon Dance for a couple of turns. And now that we've successfully done that, I'm going to go ahead and start going in with Drain Punch. You do want to get 3 Drain Punches off just because that's how many you need in order to Terastalize. They're not going to do a ton of damage, but they're going to keep us semi-healthy, and then you'll be able to Terastalize faster. So here goes Drain Punch number 2 here. We are going to get hit by a Breaking Swipe, which luckily for us does activate Defiant, so it'll actually make the Drain Punches do a bit more damage, but that's not really what we're going for. We did also get lucky, and Will-O-Wisp did hit the Sceptile, so that's helping us out as well, since it is burned. So we're now back at full HP, and we're going in for our final Drain Punch. We're getting hit by another Breaking Swipe here, which, like I said, we love that for us because it does activate Defiant. And we're going to be doing more damage than we should be with these Drain Punches. So there was our final Drain Punch. At this point, you do want to go ahead and Terastalize and go for another Taunt. We're going to get hit by a Breaking Swipe here. And however, in this specific raid, I was unlucky and it did steal my Tera Orb before I did get the chance to Terastalize. So instead of Terastalizing and taunting, I am still going to go for Taunt, but I am going to have to delay the Terastalization. So Sceptile is nullifying any stat changes here as well. That's where it steals my Tera Orb energy, but I'm still going to go ahead and go for Taunt. And the burn is still like helping us out a lot here because as you can see, that Leaf Blade didn't do a lot of damage either. So now that I can still no longer Dragon Dance, I'm going to go ahead and go for 2 Bulk Ups just to start setting up for when I am able to Terastalize. So here's Bulk Up number 1. It is going to go ahead and put up its shield as well. And now I'm gonna go for my second bulk up. Getting hit by a leaf blade here, we're still doing good. And now that I've done 2 bulk ups, I am gonna go for a drain punch here just so that I can activate my ability to terastalize. And thanks to the drain punch and the shell bell, that actually puts us back up to full HP. So we're going to be able to terastalize at full HP, which is always nice. But now that I am able to terastalize, I'm basically just going to spam Rage Fist from this point on. We are going to get hit by a breaking swipe here, which is also nice because it is going to activate Defiance and actually help us a little bit, even though that was a crit, which is kind of nasty, but it's fine. Here is our first Rage Fist, and you'll see that it actually does a ton of damage thanks to us having Defiant activated as well as our bulk ups. It basically almost took out the entire shield. And we are also back up to full health. As you can see, it does use Earthquake here, so we are going to get hit by that, but it's going to do like no damage basically. The shield was broken by one of our partners, so we love that, but here is going to be another Rage Fist. And boom, there you go. That is how you can easily beat the Sceptile raids using Annihilate yet again. But like I said, remember that if you don't get paired with an Intimidate user or a Q-Charm user, definitely reset until you do. And you do get some pretty good rewards from this raid as well. I mean, you get the typical raid rewards, but I did get like 4 herbs at a time when I was doing a couple of raids with viewers, so if you're trying to get Erba Mystica, these are great. But there you have it. Once again, that is how you can easily beat the Sceptile raids using good or reliable Annihilate. Leave a comment down below with what you used in order to solo the raid, as I'm sure people would love to have more options than just Annihilate. But that's gonna go ahead and wrap it up for today's video. Hopefully you guys found this video helpful, and if you did, I kindly suggest you consider subscribing so that I can continue to make content for you guys. And if you were already subscribed and you would like another way to support the channel, feel free to check out the merch store. There is a link down below in the description that takes you to not only my merch store, but also all of my other socials so you can keep up with what I'm doing on a daily basis. But thank you guys so much for watching, and thank you to those of you who have joined the channel as members. I appreciate you all so much. I love you guys, and I will see you in the next video. Bye guys.